What's going on, my crazy 76er fanatics? Thanks for stopping back in for another daily pod with your daily 76er discourse. And today, guys, we'll be talking about the Philadelphia 76er skill positions, talking about all the attributes these players bring to the table. And if you want to comment about a few that we just missed to highlight, make sure you leave a comment down below. Like, subscribe, and comment, guys, because you leave a comment or two, we read more than a few. We read every comment left down below, guys, so make sure you guys comment, because this channel is a channel for the people, brought to you by the people. And, guys, did you see the 2K ratings that were just released, guys? We're going to be highlighting some of these skill positions, some of these skill players, based off the ratings from 2K to determine how good they really are. And Paul George, to many, is still considered to be doggone great because he's in the top 100 of the 2K ratings. He's in the top 100 of ESPN rankings. And Paul George may still be able to play as a top 100 player in the NBA if he's given the opportunity, guys. The problem with Paul George now isn't that he doesn't have the ability. It's what you saw last season doesn't give you any reason to believe that this season's going to be different. This Paul George, or last season's Paul George, lacked separation, lacked dribble ability, lacked on-ball play, lacked catch-and-shoot efficiency. This Paul George was less efficient than Tobias Harris. Philadelphia 76ers fans were clamoring to be traded. And he's making more money than that Tobias Harris Philadelphia 76ers fans claimed to be traded. I'm just saying, guys, this Paul George may still be able to play at a top 100 play level, but without the usage, without the on-ball ability, and without the play style that Paul George has known to make his bread and butter with, I think I see that 2K rating dropping. I think I see the talk around Paul George being one of the best of all time. I see that going down as well. Unless Paul can come back healthier, stronger, more efficient, I think it's bad news for the Sixers fans. I think it's bad news for Paul George for the future of his career. I also want to note that there's one thing that Giannis Antetokounmpo said. Giannis, who won an NBA title with an hyperextended knee, went on to say that he feels his knee hyperextend and pieces of that hyperextended knee till this day. Guys, this is 4 years removed from that trophy, 4 years removed from that championship, and 4 years removed from that injury. Giannis Antetokounmpo says he still feels this injury till this day. Now you're talking about a 34-year-old Paul George who's healing slower, who's obviously not putting as much work in the gym, and who also isn't as comfortable playing through injury. He's going to feel that hyperextension, guys, for the remainder of his career. That is terrible news for the Philadelphia 76ers fans, which means that his skill level, his ability, his efficiency should all be going down the same way you saw it depreciate last season. Another skill player the Philadelphia 76ers have, and another skill the Philadelphia 76ers have a plethora of, post control. The Sixers have a lot of post control. Joel Embiid is number 2 in the 2K ratings for post control because he's one of the best post players in the NBA today and of all time. But you can't forget about Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond also has a good back-to-the-basket game plan, back-to-the-basket game play. The problem is no one does that today. No one's using post moves in today's NBA to initiate offense and as a reliable offensive skill set. It's face-up basketball, guys. If you turn your back to the basket, you are easily doubled. You are easily in trouble. Post play is no longer used. So if post play is one thing that this Sixer team excels at, with Joel Embiid, Andre Drummond, Paul George has a good back-to-the-basket game as well. It's a doggone shame you won't be seeing much of it. Now, one skill the Sixers have a lot of: speed. They've added a lot of speed to this team. Tyrese Maxey, one of the fastest players in the NBA. 2K got it wrong. They put Tyrese Maxey below some rookies like Jeremiah Fears in terms of speed. Tyrese Maxey is a top 3 fast player with the ball in the NBA. That's a fact. VJ Edgecomb, athletically, should be one of the fastest players in NBA with and without the ball. We'll figure that out. Kelly Oubre, with and without the ball, is one of the fastest, most athletic players in the NBA. So speed, the need for speed is one thing the Sixers team did receive with the returners from last year, with the draft pick from this year. And Trenton Watford is a power forward who can dribble the ball, bring the ball, and potentially initiate the offense. Dribbling ability. This team also added skilled players who can dribble the ball. VJ Edgecomb can dribble a little bit. It can get better. Jared McCain can dribble. Here and there, you saw him initiate. It can get better. Handle needs to get tighter. Tyrese Maxey can dribble. Trenton Watford can dribble. Kelly Oubre dribbles the ball, initiate fast breaks. Paul George definitely can still dribble. Now, can he bring the ball up? Can he initiate offense? That's never been his job. But as you get older, roles change, and maybe Paul George can add more to his game. On-ball ability, guys. This team has a lot of skilled players in that threshold. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. But here's what they're missing. True blue shot blockers, guys. We can talk about all the offensive upside this team has. Defensively, the holes are right there. The holes are quite see-through. Shot blockers, this team doesn't have many. Now, you can look at the 2K ratings for your stats, but Joel Embiid does not rank in the top 10 of shot blockers. And based off of his injury health, based off the way he protected the rim last season, there's good reason for that. Andre Drummond also doesn't fall into the top 10 of rim protectors, top 10 of shot blockers. And again, based off Andre Drummond's recent work, he does not belong in the top 10 of shot blockers. Luckily for this team, they've got a young, up-and-coming center, young, up-and-coming power forward who plays with so much force, so much energy, so much hustle that he can't be beat. A gosh darn Bona, Adama Bona, ranks in the top 10 of shot blockers in the NBA. And I can definitely see Adem Bona being a top 10 shot blocker in this league. He plays with force. He plays with energy. He plays with hustle. He plays until the play is over. Matter of fact, he plays until the play is dead over and a timeout's called. Adem Bona gives everything and leaves everything out on the court for every play. The problem is Adem Bona does have a foul issue. Adem Bona played great defense in that summer league, but he also found himself in foul trouble in multiple of those games with 4 and 5 fouls. I'm just saying, guys, the shot blockers on this team is exactly the skill this team needs. Not enough shot blockers. Outside of Adem Bona, outside of the occasional Kelly Oubre defensive effort, defensive hustle, and a block shot, this team has no real rim protectors. Joel Embiid's vert isn't what it used to be, and Joel Embiid's defensive work isn't where it needs to be. Andre Drummond, defensive ability, don't want to count on Andre Drummond defensively, but rebounding he can still do. But shot blockers, guys, rim protectors is exactly how you protect the paint and make sure other teams are taking outside shots, lower quality shots, less efficient shots. High efficiency starts from inside out. If you can protect the inside, then work your defensive ability to the outside. This Sixer team, guys, has great perimeter effort and poor interior defense. It's going to be very interesting to see how BJ Edgecomb, how Tyrese Maxey, how Jared McCain decide to slide on the perimeter, and who decides to bail out and help the interior. Because you're going to need more hands, more legs, and all hands on deck to grab those rebounds and to protect dunks and easy layup efforts if Joel is going to come back playing like the Joel we saw last season. If Andre Drummond is going to come back at the same rate of health he did last season. And if gosh darn Bona, Adem Bona, is going to find himself in foul trouble consistently, these power forwards, these shooting guards are going to have to turn into shot blockers. VJ Edgecomb is going to have to make his money as a small forward, shooting guard, and point guard shot blocker. That's a huge concern for this Philadelphia 76er team, guys. A huge concern. But something you shouldn't be concerned with, or who? How about Tyrese Maxey, guys? What is Tyrese Maxey best at? What is Tyrese Maxey best at? Scoring the ball, initiating the offense, being a leader, being dependable, and being a hard worker. One guy you won't have to question is what Tyrese Maxey is going to bring every day. He's going to bring hustle, energy, effort, and a will to win. One thing that I loved about Tyrese Maxey's interviews this offseason is that he said, I need to talk to my family a lot. I was upset, I was stressed, and I was unhappy because we lost. Because the season was a waste. Tyrese Maxey, who has been a historic winner, a serial winner from high school to collegiate, if the Kentucky were able to enter the tournament and COVID didn't happen, I think Tyrese Maxey would have had some March Madness moments. I'm talking about some March Madness insane games, maybe 30-point performances. Who knows? But Tyrese Maxey loves winning. Breathes, eats, and sleeps winning. If he wants this team to win, Tyrese Maxey is going to have to be his best. And what is he best at? Almost everything at basketball besides defense. As long as you're not counting on Tyrese Maxey to be a defender, this team can be a contender. His floater's insane. His three-point shot's gotten good. His step back has become reliable. His mid-range game is improving every season as he works with Rico Hines, and Chris Johnson. You see Tyrese Maxey getting more comfortable with those mid-range games. The behind-the-back pass, he's included that to his game just taking that from James Harden. Maxey is good at everything in terms of basketball outside of defense. So the only thing you need to do is find yourself a defender to fill those holes that Maxey creates, to fill those holes that Maxey makes. Boom, third slide, VJ Edgecomb. That's the role VJ should play, man. Clean up crew VJ. That's what he should go by. Trash truck man VJ. He's cleaning up, sweeping up all of the loose balls, all of the loose ends that Jared McCain and Tyrese Maxey leaves open. The role VJ should play, he should fill the hole on the defensive end, guarding guards, shooting guards, small forwards, and if he's got it within him, if he's got the legs, got the energy, he's got the juice, and that second bounce, he may be able to guard some power forwards, guys. If VJ's quick off the floor, quick off his feet for that second bounce, a shot blocker this team needs, a defensive rocker this team needs, VJ Edgecomb could be just that, which is exactly why he was the pick made. Obviously, more offensive scoring potential was there with Con Knipple, Trey Johnson, Ace Bailey. But that's not what this team needs. Offensive ability, this team has a plethora of. Skilled players, this team is rated to be high on the end of. But defensively, this team needs more of. VJ Edgecomb should play the role of the defensive stopper, of the Lou Dort, of the Dyson Daniels, of the Alex Caruso. Come in, VJ Edgecomb, guard the best player, strap him up, make his job difficult, make his day hard, and knock down a few open shots, knock down a few open threes. Bring a spark to this team. Bring the energy and bring that competitive fire that he's been bringing his entire career. VJ Edgecomb's role to this team is to be the spark and the defensive anchor. And if you can count on VJ to do that, you can probably count on this team to make the playoffs and be a formidable foe in the playoffs. Guys, thanks for stopping in for your daily 76er discourse. If you didn't like this episode, I don't blame you. Then comment. I won't blame you. Just comment. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys, because like, comment, and subscribe, guys, because we read all your comments. If you leave one or two, we read more than a few. We read all of your comments, guys, and we will be having an episode about those said comments. So make sure you don't miss that, guys. That's coming up soon. Thanks for stopping in for another daily episode of your Sixer Discourse. We'll be back tomorrow.